Oh, what's up? All right. So it is Thursday night, day 3 of the series here. I was looking at some of the data from like these streams too. And what I thought that was kind of got like 90% with more views. It was insane. Like Facebook's algorithm must be like crazy or something. Um Same thing with YouTube. More views on like comments about life, which is like really interesting. Because last night I was just kind of just yapping away, talking about how it's not really about real estate, right? It's how we make ourselves better so we can handle better problems or bigger problems, however you want to say it. And that got 92 views over the past 24 hours. And day one's content was purely just like underwriting deals, and it got a couple views. So I think it's interesting that, well, I guess that's why they call it the work no one sees for a reason, because no one cares about it, which is fair. It is a lot of work, but nonetheless, we have plenty of deals to underwrite, um, and I wanted to look back on like a recent like little life lesson I've had over the past couple of weeks. Um, Let me try to make this like a little less bright because that is kind of obnoxious. Maybe I need to make that side brighter. But either way, it's like this spot in my life. Like I've got traction in business. I've got traction, doing what I'm doing, and it's great. I'm not complaining about it at all. Um, but it's like this is like the spot where it's like, all right, it's starting to work. Things are going pretty good. Um, no, I wouldn't say like pretty good, but they're starting to light up, and it's like this is like the spot where you feel like most alone. I say that as I'm streaming from my house, you know, and like there's people my age that are in college, going to school, doing their thing, which is cool. Do your thing. Um, Everyone that's in like business and real estate is like double my age. like, um, and like that's like the audience I relate to, um, in that aspect. So I just think it's like interesting. Like I was happier when like I um I didn't have as much money, but I was hanging out with like people doing the thing, um, pursuing the dream, right? And then I have money, but it sucks because it's like alone. Anyways, that's enough of the sadness. We'll get cooking with the stream tonight. So let's see what we got. We have so many agents we can respond to. We have uh, a computer we can use for coding. If anyone goes up for that, that's always fun. Um, who doesn't like to code, right? Who doesn't like to code? Come on, come on. We have about 40 foreclosures that came in. Uh, we can process data. All this is really the work that no one sees, though. So, what is like something, someone, you know, what's something sexy, right? Because they're gonna like that. I know what is sexy is not having to work in full list to do deals. So, I've actually been thinking about giving away my AI agent system, that literally scrapes the MLS for free. I've been thinking about doing that for the past day. The past day, um, just thinking about doing it for free. I just realized I don't have Facebook pulled up, um, for comments and whatnot. But I'm thinking about just giving away that for free, part of the school group. So if you're in the school group, you'll get it. It's in the classroom, it's in the courses, and you'll just get it in the school group. It's that easy. If you're not in the school group, it should be in the description somewhere I don't know what platform you're on. If you're on Instagram, it's in my bio. Um, you can click on that, join the school group. It's absolutely free. And in there, you'll find a bunch of resources for you. Jamie, there's a lot of work. It never stops. Never stops. But in there, what you'll see is there's a plenty of calls that are going on a weekly basis. So we have a Monday sales training call with Jake with Optimize REI. He has his own wholesaling business as well, specifically on the East Coast, and that's what he does. We have a Monday mindset call, so same day, with Nick. Nick is the man. He runs coaching business for Life Unlimited, and why we work on ourselves and doing that inner work so we can project that on those amongst us. That's in there. And then, of course, there's all the resources on, doing deals and how we can do deals. And deals are fun, but they're also like, meh. So that's part of it. But I'm just working on providing a bunch of value to the people, right? I don't want to gatekeep a bunch of stuff. I really hate how people gatekeep things. And when you're just trying to learn, right? You just want to learn. And then you have like, oh man, this guy wants to pay. This guy wants me to pay. I get it, but on the other side, it's like poop in the pool, right? The ticket, like to get in the door, isn't to get in the door. It's to keep the people that aren't serious about doing it out, and that's pretty good. I like that nugget a lot. And yeah, that's what we got. So it's free. Doing the thing. And yeah, we have a bunch of stuff crack-a-lacking here. All right, we're seeing more people roll in here, there. Sweet. Yeah, we okay. So we got a good amount of views on the other stream as well. On the other stream, okay. All right, let's get crack-a-lacking. We're gonna go deal hunting. So the beautiful thing here, I'll go ahead and screen share so no one has to worry about gatekeeping, because that's lame. I'm going to show you exactly how the agent outreach system works. It's fantastic. All right. Share screen. Screen share. Nope. Bam. All right. So we have a machine that I have that is running end-to-end. If you don't know what this thing is, like, you're falling way behind in the technology space. I'm not gonna lie to you. This thing is like all you need to automate anything. So we have my We have this. And yes, I have plenty of automations in here that do a bunch of stuff. All right, so this is pretty sick. This is the agent outreach system that can run nationwide. And what it'll do is it's going to take that MLS, it'll scrape that MLS, it's going to find properties that hit these filters. All right, so we have a couple of keyword filters here. So this one containing seller financing. We have a keyword here just for investor specials, so with those ones we can make a lowball cash offer like that. And we also have different specifics. So we have 120 days on market, less than 700K, the year built, so where it's not new construction, and there's no HOA. There's no HOA. Oh, I don't need to do that. All right. So the beautiful thing is this can go anywhere. I'll show you This is mostly for that one is mostly built out for upstate South Carolina, but I'll show you exactly how this works in the Charlotte market. So from here, oh, I don't want to show that because that has a key in it. Okay. Things to worry about when going live. All right, all I have to do is click this button, okay? And it's going to queue up a bunch of emails ready to go. So I'll hit boom, execute workflow. All right, this is going to do its thing. So it'll bounce back and forth for about 5-ish minutes. So within this 5 minutes, what this workflow is going to do is pulling all this data from the MLS, it's queuing it up to start email marketing to all these agents, and it's going to also text blast. Same filters apply here. So we have the days on market. For 100 days, less than 700K, it's not an HOA. And then we have all these for a fix and flip. So a 50 cents on the dollar offer. Thank you, Paul. And then just seller financing. And what this also does is it saves all these leads into the CRM, so we can keep blasting them until they decide to answer. Like, who doesn't love that, right? So for any of my agent friends that are watching and I've done a deal with you, this is exactly how I have done a deal with you. Creating leverage. Boop, boop, boop. All right. So we can see, oh man, I have so many calls that I have missed in my CO and CRM. All right, so we can see, I'm not going to show my CRM. Oh, my server is trying to run another system. Oh, I just realized I haven't been screen sharing this whole time. Well, rookie streamer. That's all right. We're in the process of processing some county courthouse records. But then I can also change this. We can we can go bam. That's better. All right, so let's see what we can do here. Bam. All right, so this is the whole freaking workflow. You can copy this thing by thing, but it's also in the school group. You can get it for free. If you're on Instagram, it is in my bio. If you're on Facebook, it should be in the description somewhere around. Same thing for YouTube. It should be down in the description link below, where you can get this workflow for free. Absolutely free. All right, so we're just waiting for this thing to get done. We're just waiting for this job to mark as complete. And this is a variable. So what it's got is it created its own data set within the MLS. And now it's pulling that info straight into the system. So then we can start marketing to it. And we're using AI to generate all the emails for the outreach. So all I literally have to do is click send. Bam, 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 bam. No list pulling, none of that. I hated having to pull lists. So I built something where I didn't have to. Same thing with foreclosure records. We can literally automate any county. Just foreclosure records on foreclosure records. Oh, Cherokee County. Got one filed today. But that's it. This thing will go through shortly. And while that it is doing its thing, I'm kind of curious. Like, I don't think 8 o'clock streams are gonna work anymore. Like, honestly, I'm like exhausted right now. I'm just here because I made a commitment about showing up to these every day. I mean, if I'm being honest, right? I'll probably try to do one tomorrow around lunch tomorrow. See what we get going there, and I think that would be more beneficial for people too, because like, who is up at 8 o'clock learning and like doing deals? I guess that makes me a psychopath. That's okay. Luckily, I am not a psychopath. So while we're waiting for this to do its thing, we have let's see, do we have anyone in the chat? No one in this chat. No one in this chat. All right. So we're just doing our thing. What we could do is, I wonder if we could watch a movie on like one of these streams. Not to like watch a movie, but like just to see if they would take it down, because some of this music in here isn't that great, and I want to preload it with like some good music, so we don't have to listen to this boring stuff every time. I don't know. I wonder if they'll take it down though, because YouTube be like that. Oh, we can go bam. All right. This thing should be finishing up soon. It might have already finished and I have emails ready to go. Nope, it hasn't yet. So the other thing is like, when it goes in, it goes right into my drafts folder. You can see that I have some that just didn't pull the emails in, so I have to go hunt them down. And there's a lot of them that I have to go sort out. And figuring out where we can get all of that beautiful agent data from, so then I don't have to hunt these guys down. That's the fun part about what we do, right? So deal flow is literally all about marketing, just getting in front of more people. You can't make someone sell their house. You can be super persuasive though, and that's part of your sales skill set. But the more people you can get in front of, like, yes, it's a numbers game, and there's also a skill game to like our business. But ideally with the agent outreach system, right? So we're running it in Charlotte right now. For those of you guys that are just tuning in, what it's doing is it's scraping the MLS for properties that fit our criteria. And if it fits our criteria, we're email marketing to the agents right off the rip. And it's delivered through Outlook. So then we get 100% delivery rate for our the marketers out there. You know what I'm talking about. But with that being said, like, deal flow is all about just straight up marketing. The more people we can get in front of, the better result we can have, because we're in front of more people, right? It goes without saying. And this is a way of getting in front of like a whole new marketing stream, right? It's a whole new channel essentially of agents that we can get in front of. And within the first week of like automating everything, we had about $90,000 secured in assignment fees. 2 of those deals have closed. The third one, we're having fun with that seller. That's the beautiful thing about like leveraging technology to do what we do, is insane. And this property still is on the MLS. This is insane. But yeah, that's essentially deal flow and marketing in a nutshell. Marketing is just tailoring your message to the right person, and sales is just the fact of going from like someone with their hand up to being like, bam, business done. And that's it. It's pretty simple. A lot of people overcomplicate that process, and they are. I don't know. I would say marketing is more important than sales by far. Because if no one knows about you, what are you gonna do? Sales is super important because you have to take the people that know about you into like, bam, cash, right? Yeah. Yeah, all right. This thing should be almost done. Big soon. Usually it takes about 15 minutes for Charlotte to run. And then once that's done, we'll market to some agents tonight for Charlotte. You'll see it done right here. For those of you that are just tuning in, we're looking at the agent outreach system that is built through N8N, scrapes the MLS, and it makes it so we start email marketing agents directly. If you want it, it's in the school group. If you're on Instagram, the link's in the bio. If it's in Facebook or YouTube, the link is somewhere in the description below. You join the school group, go into the classroom, and it is in there ready for you to have. But yeah, we are, this thing will finish in a second, I swear. We're literally just waiting on this execution. We're waiting on this to be done, pulling data from the MLS, so then we can email market to these agents. And once we do that, I'm confident we'll probably we'll get some conversations out of this. It's been a hot minute since I've run something in Charlotte, so we'll probably get a deal from this easily. I have no doubts. But other than that, like I was talking about before, deal flow is literally just marketing. So just getting in front of the most amount of people easily, right? And a lot of people do that like through digital marketing, meta ads. I see a lot of those for like sell my house fast. Cold calling is like effective if you have a team. But if you're like you're diving into this solo and that's what you got going on, like more power to you, because that is like some intense work, honestly it's like insane. But let's see, let me check on this thing should be yeah, the music is kind of boring, I know, Kenneth. There's not a whole lot of options, if I'm being honest. I'm also trying not to get taken down because people will do that and it really stinks when they take you down. There we go. Is this better? Maybe a little bit. The rock just isn't it. All right, so maybe is this music better? I don't know. I'm gonna need some feedback here. I only have 6 options, bro. I only have 6 options. Um, that's it, man. This is what I got. This is what I got. We'll roll with it. All right, this thing should be done here in a second. Let me check on the scraping job. The other thing I have found is that some of these MLSs that are nationwide, like the agents don't have their email like publicly listed. So if you're in the market where the agent has that information like publicly listed right there for you, you are golden. All right, this one is still running here. Typically at night and in the morning, these things get, the computer gets a little overwhelmed with the work that it's doing. But it's coming. I'm looking at it right now. It's still pulling data. But while it's pulling data, let me tell you about my favorite things to do with agents. So I think I have like an agent outreach script somewhere in the archives. Let's see if I can pull it up. I do have an agent script, but no one wants to look at a script. Scripts are boring, honestly. They bore me. But I'll tell you my favorite things like to say to agents that are very reluctant to take my offer or like even talk to me about an offer is to give them like an offer on their state's contract. So then they legally have to present it to their client. That's my favorite thing to say to them. Like I'll send them the contract. That's their state contract. And I'll be like, I'm sure I don't have to remind you that you have a legal obligation to present this to your client. That is like my favorite line ever to say to agents that are just super uncooperative. But it is kind of like a double-edged sword type thing because one, it's a bunch of time that you're putting in to make the offer and make that happen for something to possibly never yield from it at all. But the other part of it is that it's like, it's just kind of that feeling of like, yeah, and kind of sticking it to them. Because we all know like some agents just are difficult to work with because they don't understand, and it's our job as investors to explain to them how these type of transactions that we do work. And when we're doing that, we can get lost in communication, and then we can also just have some agents that are straight up rude and don't want to talk to us off the rip. I'm sure some of my agent friends, hello, howdy, welcome. I'm sure you've dealt with a fair share of agents that really don't like to talk and like really do what's best for their client. And that's the beautiful thing that as an investor, we look to solve. But dang, this Charlotte thing needs to hurry up so I can show you guys how easy this outreach really is. What we got? But outside of that, let me know in the chat how's this music for those of you that are tuning in. Is this music better? Oh, there we go. All right, music is better. I'll take it, Kenneth. All right, brother. Welcome in. I haven't talked to you in a while. How have you been? I'm kind of going on like a little tangent rant here. Well, not even like a tangent rant. What I'm doing is I'm live streaming for the next 90 days. This is day 3 of 90. We're here. And part of doing that is like I see a lot of people in real estate that just aren't able to like they're in real estate, they're doing the actions, but they're not getting any deals. And why is that? So what I've come to do is automate more of the real estate side, and this is one of those automations, right? Where it's literally, you don't have to go through and pull a list. I hate pulling lists because it means everyone has that same freaking data. So how can we get the best data we can and market to it before anyone else? And this does exactly that. Oh, look at that. All right. So, and it just got done pulling that data. So now it's going to pull that data, shows there's about 1,400 records here, and it's going to filter it out. One, it's going to cross-reference it through the data we have already and what we've marketed to, and to what is new. So boom, it just created 5 contacts in my CRM for fixer-upper type deals. Fantastic. Oh, you can't even see it. Shoot. Well, it's doing its thing. So it just created these 5 here. It's running more. It's merging the 2 columns right now. So against the data we had. Oh. It looks like we just have 5 new contacts for fixer-upper leads. So lowball cash offers is what we're going to make them. And those are imported into my high-level account automatically. Let's see if we can pull them up. Yep. So you can see this agent was just created into my high-level account for 488 Clark Road. Let's see how bad this one is. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty rough. So they want $750K for this property. What did I see on the street view? Was there like a big air or something over here? Is that what this is? So that's a trampoline park. They want $750K for a house right here, though. That's insane. This one sold for $300K back in 23. All right, we're gonna offer him 50 cents on this dollar. Honestly, I think it'll probably be a third of that dollar figure. So we can come over here. Square foot is 1,600. Purchase price, we'll hit him with 100K probably. All right, and what we can do is we can pull comps automatically. So it gives us a rough Z estimate. All right, this one's recently sold. Similar square footage. It's also a 3.2. Oh, this one did sell. Okay. How far is this away from our subject property? We'll add that. Whoa, that's way over there. That's not really fair. We'll add all these. Okay. So this is like a super high dense commercial area. And these are the closest comps Zillow thinks we have. Alright, this is fun. Fun stuff. So that's it. I mean, that's literally the direct agent system. Just like that. And we can see in here we have our properties. Our subject property here in the middle. So it says the ARV is that. We probably have a couple hundred. I'd probably say in rehab for this property, judging by the photos. I mean, all this is old, and they want $750 for it. I think if we offered them 100K, they'd love to present our offer to their client. What do you think? I think that would be a fair price for this type of property. It's also like, oh, what the heck? They had it listed for, what is this? Come on. So there's like new development right here. New development here. There's like a trampoline park right here. This is like a Walmart, I think. We got a Walmart here. Honestly, this would probably be better as like a commercial property itself, but that doesn't mean the land itself is worth 750K. Out of their freaking mind is what that is. For half an acre, I think is what it said. Yeah, for half an acre. It's insane. It's insane. Oh, what's up, Senate? On the IG. Yeah, that's insane. The ARV, according to actual residential properties, is not quite that. Oh, we got some folks on the YouTube. What's up, guys? For those of you that are tuning in, what I was doing is showing you that we have the agent outreach system here. What this does is it pulls data from the MLS. What it does is it processes that and it makes it so we can start marketing to this data pretty much immediately. And it's adding it into my high level account. So we just got this agent in my high level account for this property on Clark Road in Charlotte. And what we're going to do is make this guy a cash offer for 100K because the property is not worth that. So even if I add my rehab costs, just to go crazy, like this thing is like, we need to buy this thing. I think I put in here 100K. Yeah, buying it for 100K. Can fix and flip it. That would be a nice profit. I think they would be a little insulted if I did make an offer at about 100K though. And honestly, I wouldn't blame them for that. I mean, but the thing is like, this is what it takes to do deals. Some of these guys have like way overpriced properties on the MLS, and most agents do. And I would like to say like that kind of like inflated some of the marketplace. But you got to think about how an agent works too. Like they get paid based on the sale price of the commission, right? So the higher the sales price, the more that's in their pocket. And I don't blame them for that, honestly. But that's the other thing about being like commission based is like you can get people that just like, they don't care about like the client. They don't care about the actual situation. They just want to get the most amount of money possible. And sure, yeah, it's a business. You know, you got to do that. You got numbers to hit. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in business, right? But then there's another point where it's like there's morals in business, right? You should let your morals encompass you more than dollar signs, right? Because dollars can come and go easily. But yeah, that's the overview of the agent outreach system here, and that is what I wanted to talk about tonight. And tomorrow, I think I'll probably go live more so around like a lunchtime, so it's not so late in the day when we get the ball rolling, because like I am like exhausted right now. And I have plenty of more work to do. Like, it's not even funny. So I need to get some of that done. Some of that work I can't really show on stream because there's other information there that shouldn't be shown publicly. But that's what we got for tonight, guys. For those of you that have joined in for your first time, thanks for joining in. And there's going to be more of these for the next 90 days. If you haven't already, join the school link in the description. It's absolutely free, and you'll get the AI agent for the agent outreach for free. It's part of the school group in the classroom. Click below if you haven't already to join that, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and more of these underwriting power hours. I guess it's not even really a power hour. More of these underwriting deals showing you how I run my real estate business to follow. We have about 86 more days to go. So, ciao.